James Darby here with your Cubs playoff update. Wow, what a game one. Hits were hard to come by during this pitcher's duel that will go down in history as one of the best of all time. The Cubs came out on top 1-0 thanks to a Javier Baez solo home run in the bottom of the 8th. Johnny Cueto's face said it all when his only mistake was blasted into the night sky by Baez. Not to be outdone, Jon Lester had a phenomenal night, throwing 8 shutout innings with 5 strikeouts for the Cubs. He had some help on defense from his best friend, David Ross, who threw out a runner and picked one off as well. This set the tone for the whole game as we saw David Ross staring down the Giants dugout after throwing out Corky Hernandez in the first, as if he was saying to the Giants dugout, "If you're trying to run on me, you're going to be sorry." In the third, Ross threw a bullet to Anthony Rizzo, who made a brilliant backhanded catch and a tag to catch Connor Gillespie, who leaned a little too far off of base. After that, the running game came to a halt for the Giants, which is always huge when Jon Lester is on the mound. Game 2 will be Saturday night at Wrigley, with the pitching matchup being Jeff Samardzija going for the Giants, while Kyle Hendricks will take the mound for the Cubs. This is a huge game for the Cubs, who will be looking to go up 2-0 in the series. If the Cubs lose and the series is all tied up, the Cubs will have a date with Madison Bumgarner back in San Francisco. At that point, the Cubs would have to win 2 out of 3 games, with 2 games being played in San Francisco and Bumgarner being on the mound for one of them. That would be a hard task for any team to overcome, so it's important the Cubs come out attacking in Game 2. Dexter Fowler will have to be the leadoff catalyst he has been all season long. The offense starts and gets going when Fowler is getting on base, and we didn't see him reaching base at all, which is what I believe contributed to some of the Cubs' offensive struggles in Game 1. I also expect some of the Cubs' left-handed bats to have a big game, like Dexter Fowler, Anthony Rizzo, and Ben Zobrist, as lefties hit .272 off of Samardzija this season, while righties are only hitting .225. For starting pitcher Kyle Hendricks, the key to his success will be to hit his spots with his pitches, as he relies more on location and movement than speed. He will need to have his best pitch working too, which is his sinker. If runners get on and Hendricks is in a jam, he will need that pitch at times to help produce ground balls and double plays. To wrap this up, I expect Game 2 to be another close one, as now the last 5 games between these two teams have been decided by 1 run. I feel if the Cubs offense can make Samardzija work hard early on, they can get to him for a few runs, and hopefully Kyle Hendricks can continue his dominance at Wrigley, where in his last 29 innings pitched, Hendricks has only given up 4 runs, which is good for a 1.24 ERA. My prediction, Cubs 6, Giants 2, and after that, it's off to San Francisco up 2-0. This is James Darby signing off. I'll see you next time before Game 3. Go Cubs!